Why is it important to remember where you are coming from, you ask? Well, that's a very good question, my friend. And it's the one I have been asking myself for the last couple days. I will try to do my best and answer this question meanwhile visiting my friends and family back home in Slovakia. Now, as you can imagine, I'm full of excitement and anticipation for my upcoming trip home. And it also makes me think, where is this excitement stemming from? Now, of course, there is a number of reasons to it. Firstly, being that I just can't wait to get a break from my busy schedule and lifestyle here in the Netherlands and spend some lazy hours with my family and beloved cats. Secondly, to be honest with you, I have been feeling rather lonely in this country so far, as most of my time is spent inside my work. Therefore, I can't wait to catch up with my friends and the people who make me feel loved and understood. However, I realize that the third reason might be the most important, as I'm going back home to remind myself why I left in the first place. Just to clarify myself, I'm not saying this to shame my country or to say that everyone should leave their home country, otherwise they won't find happiness. I'm only saying this to reassure myself that I made the right decision, since reminiscing about the past can often paint it in a much better picture than it really was. Especially when you are having a hard time in the present, you tend to think back on the good old days when I was happy and fulfilled. But no, trust me, all you are doing is just lying to yourself. I will be staying home for 10 days and I already planned a pretty packed schedule. So I had the idea of bringing you guys along so we can explore more of what makes coming home so important. Alright, so I'm flying today, bags are already packed and you guys are coming with me. Alright, what is up, beautiful people? So I have been back at my parents' place now for a few days, and as you can see, the filming conditions are not really perfect, so I'm sorry about that. But I really wanted to share this day with you since I've been looking forward to it for months now. Of course, it goes without saying that I'm bringing you guys along, and actually, I should start packing because I have a train to catch. So see you at the location. Alright, so back in Amsterdam and back to real life and adult responsibilities. But nonetheless, just to wrap up this video, I wanted to touch on some topics and thoughts I had when I was back home. One of my most reoccurring thoughts was, damn, my country is kinda beautiful. And it kinda makes sense, because if you are born and raised in one place your entire life, then it's very easy for you to become ignorant of its inherent beauty and charm. But lately I have been really focusing on finding the beauty in everyday life and the mundane things it provides. Let's take, for example, blooming flowers in the spring, which you can find sometimes in the most unexpected spaces. Or a beautiful orange sky just before sunset. If you start noticing and appreciating these little things in your everyday life, they can easily transform even the most mundane days to something extraordinary and beautiful. Exactly for this reason, I came up with a little challenge for you. Before you start your day, set an intention to notice 3 extraordinary things in the mundane life. And when you come home, write them down in your journal, or just on a piece of paper if you don't have a journal. Seeing my friends and family after a long time filled me up with love and happiness as I grew to appreciate them even more since I can't see them on a regular basis. But it also made me think, how can I make the most of the little time we get to spend together? And the best answer I could come up with was, just be present. Only because you won't see each other for a long time does not mean that you need to do something huge and extraordinary for this time to be memorable. Appreciate the little chats, the catching up, the inside jokes that you nearly forgot about because you haven't heard them for such a long time. Just truly be there with them, even if it means silently sitting next to each other and eating lunch. I feel like the 2 main takeaways here are just truly be present in the moment and try and find beauty in the mundane and everyday life. And yes, I know it's much more easier said than done, but if you practice these things daily, I feel like they can bring you a lot of happiness and mental growth in your life. If you watched this video up till now, I am truly grateful for your attention, and please leave a comment with the 3 most recent things you found beautiful in your everyday life. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the little cinematic compilation I did from my trip back home, as I truly enjoyed filming and editing it. And I really hope you took away something from my observations that I shared with you. I'm gonna get back to work now, as my responsibilities piled up a little bit since I wasn't here, so until next time, take care people.